can't believe you would do this to me.
What?
You're married to another man, Taya.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie. Don't lie to me! Not again.
I'm not lying to you. I'm not married to another man. I'm married to you. Only to you.
Only to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. It's a yes or no question. When you left that island, did you go to Tahiti and marry Ross Rayburn? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I told Ty what I should have told him before the wedding. That his newlywed is actually your wife. So now he knows the truth.
Not the whole truth. There's still plenty of stuff Todd doesn't know.
Such as?
Never you mind.
I knew it, Ross. I knew that Taya was hiding something bigger than just being married to your dumb ass. And you proved it.
I did no such
Yes, you
thing.
did. What
No.
is she hiding? What's she lying about? I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and I want it now.
I need you to tell me the truth. So I'm going for classy yet casual. Now I'm thinking it's more like first day of Bible college. Survey says?
You look very nice.
Nice. Huh.
What are you all gussied up for?
My date.
Favorite car? 66 Chevelle SS. All right. Beverage of choice?
Whatever it is, there's too much caffeine in it. Do we really have to do this?
Yeah, Skylar Joplin likes and dislikes. We totally do.
I'm going on a date. I'm not applying for a job.
But knowing this information can help you win him over.
I've been winning men over since junior high, and I never needed a cheat sheet. Remember who you're talking to, sweetheart. Anyways, I gotta run. I don't want to be late on our first date.
You really think this is gonna work?
Trust me, Skylar's gonna fall for me like a blind roofer.
Well, hopefully when Gigi sees this happening, she'll fall even harder.
Last call he made before he died. You gonna answer that?
You've reached Jared Banks. Leave a message.
This isn't how it looks. How does it look?
No, come off it, John.
I'm just asking a question.
No, you're making an accusation.
It's okay, Natalie. John's just doing his job.
No, John's job is to find your stalker, not to harass Jared.
And it looks like we found our man. Now, all I have to do is find out who killed him.
And you think that was Jared?
No, I'm not thinking anything. All right, as a matter of fact, I'd like to rule Jared out as a suspect right now. Save you some grief.
Great. Let's rule him out.
Fair enough. All he has to do is tell us why he was in contact with the dead man.
This burger is raw.
But you ordered it rare.
Rare, not twitching. I obviously can't have raw meat.
Why is it obvious?
Look at me. Hello, baby on board? Man, I'm alone. And tonight, we're gonna do what a man and woman are supposed to do. This plate is a lawsuit waiting to happen, and if it causes any harm to my baby...
You're pregnant? Oh my God, you really are?
Yeah, your online system is messed up. I'm calling to confirm 2 tickets for the next showing of Glass Slipper. Balsam. Great.
I need 2 tickets for the movie Glass Slipper. You're not sold out, are you?
So you are really going out with Kim?
Oh, come on, it's one date.
With a total skink?
Hey, Kim is a great girl sometimes.
Yeah, never mind that after 2 minutes of meeting her, she was standing in my living room calling me a bitch to my face.
Yeah, sorry she did that.
What?
But she likes me, at least enough to ask me out. It's not like there are women lined up outside my door.
Just because no one's banging down your door doesn't mean you need to settle for the first set of knockers.
Well, what am I supposed to do, Gigi? I mean, just wait around for somebody... Like... Okay. All I'm saying is, I should go get to know her, see what happens. Maybe she'll surprise me.
I'll bet she's full of surprises. Or maybe you'll have a nice time. Why not?
Why not what?
Skylar has himself a date.
No kidding. Who's the lucky girl?
I am. Ready to hit the road, Sky?
Listen, I have not lied to you, Todd.
Really?
Okay?
You know, I was thinking about it. I remember when you told me that one time that you were going to... How did you say it? You were going to Tennessee. You're going to Tahiti, right? Going to Tahiti to see Ross, right?
Okay, I was, but hear me out,
About
Todd.
what? About how you forgot that you were married to another man?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Well, you're a real piece of work, I'll give you that.
Todd, listen to me.
To everything we've been through.
Just listen to me.
Everything we've been through. Everything we did to each other and forgave each other for, that you would have the gall to walk down that aisle and look me in the eye and give me the vows.
Todd, I tried to tell you it was killing me. I should have told you. I wanted to tell you, but I kept waiting until the time was right.
Blair beat you to the punch, huh?
Oh, of course she did. Oh, I bet she's just thrilled with herself right now.
What's so funny?
The many faces of Blair Kramer.
Meaning?
Meaning, for such a strong, intelligent woman, you're desperate.
I'm almost afraid to ask this, but what do you mean by desperate?
Desperate for Manning, of course.
Oh my God, are we there again?
Why else would you be here harping at me, begging for me to come up with another secret about Taya? Don't you think the first one pretty much did the job?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I mean, are you worried that Todd may actually forgive Taya for still being married to me?
Look, if I know Todd, and I think I know Todd better than anybody, I bet you he's dropping her sorry ass as we speak.
Well, then why are you here? Why aren't you, circling Todd's house, waiting for him to pick up the pieces?
Because I don't want Todd. I don't.
You know that nobody actually believes you, right?
You know what? I should have aimed that harpoon right at your big fat mouth is what I should have done.
You want to dig up more dirt on Taya because you're afraid.
What?
But you're afraid that she and Todd may actually come out of this stronger than before. And where would that leave you? Out in the cold. Again.
I can't believe this. We're gonna have a baby. I'm gonna be a dad.
Just relax.
I think I need to sit down.
You are sitting.
Oh, that's good.
But this baby isn't yours.
It isn't? Are you sure?
Positive.
How?
See, things have been sort of complicated for me lately.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
I was with Rex once before we, so evidently I was pregnant when we did it. So I guess it's kind of a lucky break for you.
Big time. Ooh, I mean, I'd want kids, but...
Yeah, but not
someday.
today. Yeah, not with me. I get it.
And listen, I hope us hooking up didn't make things more complicated for you and Rex.
Actually, at that time, finding you was the best thing that could ever happen.
When I asked Skylar out, I was shocked when he said yes.
So was I.
I figured some lucky girl would have snapped him up already.
Skylar's a great guy. It's about time somebody noticed.
Yes, he's the best, and he deserves to be treated that way.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he's an extra good time.
Oh, well, in that case, Skylar, do you have a 10? I can change it up for some singles.
Honey, nobody gives me singles. Shall we go?
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Who's the apron, Marasco? I'm busting you out of here.
Cute, but my shift isn't over.
I called Devitt. She's taking over for you.
You did? Why?
We are going out on a date.
What do you have planned, Balsam?
Well, here's a hint. Humble shoe salesman / shoe designer versus the leather magnate battling for the heart of the model.
You're gonna see a chick flick for me? I love you.
Okay, so there's this really cool haunted hayride.
That sounds great, but darn it, I'm allergic to hay. You know what movie I heard is fabulous? Glass Slipper.
The only thing I'm less interested in than Todd is talking about Todd with you.
Because you can't talk your way out of this anymore.
There's nothing for me to talk my way out of, and I don't owe you an explanation, Mr. Double-Crosser. After you double-crossed me, I don't owe you anything.
Okay, fine. Fine. I got a big old chunk of change from Dorian and Taya. I'll just head home with it.
Well, what's Taya have to do with any of it?
She found my check that I lost. And I guess I dropped it at the country club. Anyway, she returned it to Dorian. I happened to bump into her there.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm actually sorry I missed her seeing you for the first time.
Well, once she found out what was up, she took off, presumably to find Todd, do a little damage control.
Well, it's all right, because I've already given Todd the bad news, and Taya's in for the surprise of her life.
So is Todd.
You're good, you know that? I mean, I actually believed you loved me this time.
I do.
Do you?
I always have loved you, you know
And
that.
this is how you show it?
I swear to you, I never meant to hurt you. Ever. Ever.
Sure. Not yet. I'm sure that you and Ross have been waiting for the perfect moment to lower the boom.
Fine, Todd. You're right. I am married to Ross Rayburn, and you want to know why? Because I want to face bigamy charges. You found me out,
You wouldn't
Todd.
blink at bigamy charges.
Listen, if I wanted to hurt you, there are much easier ways for me to do that.
Yeah, there may be. But in this moment, I can't think of any.
Listen to me. I know you're angry, okay? I know you're angry. And you have every right to be angry, but please don't let that anger blind you to the truth, okay?
Which is?
The truth is that Blair is playing you. Okay, the only thing she hates more than me is the thought of you being with me. Whatever she told you, I swear to you, Todd, is a big lie wrapped around one tiny bit of truth. Now, I want you to look in my eyes when I tell you this. I am not married to Ross Rayburn.
Yes, Blair told me you'd say that too.
Well, she told you I'd say that because it's the truth, and there are papers to prove it's true.
Oh yeah, you mean the ones that you filed in Tahiti?
Yes.
The Bureau of Marriage in Tahiti says that there are no papers. I called. I checked. According to the Bureau, there's no record of Mr. and Mrs. Rayburn's so-called divorce.
I told you, I've never heard of this guy Landers. Even though you were in the same prison at the same time.
Okay, John, we've already been over this. Jared kept his head down in prison. He didn't make anybody, so can we just move on, maybe?
Natalie, we're trying to help Jared. Why don't you take us through the evening's events one more time?
Natalie and I made plans to go out. She went upstairs to change.
Was she with you when you got the call from Landers?
There was no call from Landers.
All right, so someone used his phone to call you.
I've never spoken to the guy.
What about the text message?
What text message?
The one in Landers' phone to your number that reads, "Meet me on the terrace." So, what's
Was he dead when you got here, or did you kill him yourself?
I didn't do this. I didn't kill anyone.
Good. Then forensics won't lift your prints from the murder weapon.
No, they will. But only because I picked it up after I found the body.
It's true, I watched him do it. What, you think I'm covering for him?
No, I think you're telling the truth. But now there's no way to know if Jared's prints were on the murder weapon before you found him.
They weren't. God, I am getting sick of this.
I think maybe we should get Jared a lawyer.
No, Jared doesn't need a lawyer because Jared didn't do anything wrong, and we are going to prove it. So if you need more evidence, feel free, take a look around. But I can tell you right now, there's nothing to find.
I was in a bad way when I ran into you that night.
From what I remember, we both were.
Yeah, I think we both needed something.
Yeah, I just wish I didn't use you to get it. You know, that's actually the day that I decided to come out.
What, so sleeping with me was your last straw?
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, I always knew that I was, gay. I really didn't want to be. And I had convinced myself that if I acted straight, I would be straight. But pretending only gets you so far, and people were beginning to see through me.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be hard to tell everybody about something you'd been hiding for so long.
It wasn't easy, but it's getting easier. And with two major exceptions, my life is better for it.
So what still needs fixing?
Well, my family, for starters. Plus, I waited so long to come out that I missed my shot with the one guy that I wanted to be with for, always. And he's moved on with someone else now.
Yeah, it sucks when that happens. You get the popcorn, I'll snag the seats.
On it.
Is it my imagination, or does Gigi hate my guts?
Hate is such a strong word.
I thought so. And it's not just because I'm friends with Stacy either. I mean, did you see her at Rhodey's? It was all she could do not to scratch my eyes out.
Yeah, but Gigi's, the thing is she's really protective of her friends. It's like nobody's good enough for the people she cares about.
Is that so? I'll just have to prove her wrong.
Salt, extra butter. It's nice to have a night out, huh?
All I can say is if you think Tay and me still being married is a big deal, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet.
All right, listen, I'm out of here.
Blair, no, listen to me. Think about it.
What?
But just listen. If Taya was going to confess something to you, she was going to confess something big, something she never told anyone because she was facing certain death. Would being married to me qualify as such a big secret?
Okay, fine. You tell me what I have to give you in exchange for you telling me your secret.
I'll tell you everything you want to know if, right here, right now, you wash your hands of Todd Manning for good and get him dirty again with me.
Must be some sort of bureaucratic mistake.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it was. And that's what I told the lady in Tahiti when I talked to her. 3 times I told her that, and each time she said that you and Ross were never divorced.
I swear to you, Todd, those divorce papers were signed and filed before we got married. Must have been Blair and Ross. They must have done an end run of some kind.
Even if I believe that very convenient theory, the truth is that none of what those two could ever have done would have mattered if you had just been honest with me from the beginning.
But it doesn't have to matter now because I can fix this. I can fly back to Tahiti, refile the divorce papers, and apply to make the divorce retroactive. We don't even need to have another ceremony.
No, I don't want another ceremony because I'm perfectly happy the way I am right now. Single.
What are you saying, Todd? You don't want to be married to me anymore?
Do you really have to ask that?
Well, because of Ross?
Well, is there more?
For God's sake, Todd, Ross is over. I mean, I haven't cared about Ross. That's been over for years. He hasn't mattered to me for longer than I can remember. I tried to tell you, but you said you didn't care about the past, that you were over everything we'd ever done to each other.
You lied to me.
I'm not saying that. Listen to me. If I could do this over, I would tell you everything right up front, okay? Oh, God, and there's so much more to say.
You know what? I'm not interested. I'm tapped out. You know, I trusted you. And you really made a fool of me.
We're in front of Blair.
This isn't about Blair. This is about you. This is about us. The bottom line is, you should have told me, and you didn't, so...
No, listen to me. Compared to what you have done to me, having sex with Blair in the cabana, most recently, compared to what we have been through, this is nothing, Todd. I know that we can work this out. I know we can.
You know what I know? You're making me sick. I mean, I can barely stand to be in the same room with you right now.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I want you out of here.
So that's your deal? You'll tell me everything if I tell you I'm through with Todd?
You gotta mean it.
How do I prove that?
Do I have to spell this out to you?
Forget it.
No, just a kiss.
Okay. Fine. I mean, and the first part's easy because I've been through with Todd for a very, very, very long time.
Right. Did I say that you actually had to mean it?
Second part, be my pleasure.
What the hell was that?
You said a kiss.
No, that my Aunt Hazel kisses me like that.
Wait a minute, are you going back on our deal?
Our deal?
Again?
You didn't honor the spirit of our deal.
I tell you what I'm going to honor right here. I'm not playing any more games with you, Ross. So you pack up your stuff and you get out of here. And you better make it quick. You don't want the cops to see you.
I'm sorry, the cops to see me?
Mm-hmm.
Why would... You got those kidnapping charges against me dropped, right? Right?
Kidnapping charges. Did I have them dropped? Let me think. Oh dear, I didn't. My bad.
I know things aren't looking so good.
That's fine. We'll just, figure out a way to explain the phone calls and the text message. Do you have any idea?
Look, there's things I need to tell you. And I will. Just not now. This is a setup. I didn't know that guy Landers, and I didn't kill him. You know that, right? You believe me?
Jared? Is this your computer?
Yeah. Why? Hey, how soon can you get here?
10 minutes? Is this about the case?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. I've got to go.
One thing first. That guy you've been waiting for so long, don't give up on him.
I think it's pretty much hopeless at this point.
No, it's never hopeless. Trust me, I've been where you are, and getting somebody who doesn't want to be gotten is totally possible. You just have to fight for him.
Thank you. And hey, good luck with your,
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, if you ever need a babysitter, I'm your man.
Come here. I want to show you something.
Wow. Are these?
Yeah, they're mine. I designed them. I hand blasted them everything.
You said extra butter, right? Perfect.
Funny.
It's too bad they're not selling them. Women keep trying them on. They say they don't fit. I guess I designed them for my dream one or something. Yeah.
I'm trying to watch this here. Okay. Oh,
Let me help you on with the other one.
I feel like I could dance all night in these.
Yeah, well, the store's closed.
Do you want to go? I'm not really feeling this movie.
Yeah, but you were saying how much you wanted to see this.
I know, but don't you just want to go get a drink somewhere and be alone?
Can't we do that after? Let's see what happens.
It's a romantic comedy, Rex. Guy falls for girl. Guy loses girl to another guy. Guy wins girl back after crashing her wedding in a runaway Ferris wheel. It's all in the review, okay?
No, not okay. Whoever you are, thank you so much for ruining the movie. And while you're at it, why don't you movie hop? Gigi?
Hi.
Yeah, we can go now.
I'm so sorry. Planned this nice night and I had to ruin it.
I told you, Marasco, it's fine.
Thanks. It's just I can't stand that Kim. I can't even be in a dark, crowded, public place when she's there. She's such a bitch.
Tell me how you really feel.
Well, I did it for you, too. I know that you're not crazy about Skylar.
I didn't even know it was there. Gigi.
Well, you would have noticed sooner or later the way they were going at it in front of the whole audience. They weren't even in the back row.
So you were offended by bad movie theater makeout etiquette?
All I'm saying is, you don't like him, I can't stand her, and it just felt like we were on a really bad double date.
That's all that's bothering you.
What else?
Well, maybe you have a problem with seeing Skylar out on a date with Kim. I'm sorry about that thing with Gigi.
After Vegas, that was nothing. What's up?
No, nothing. Nothing. It's just, like, what are they doing here? I mean, she wasn't supposed to get off until 11, so...
Maybe she blew off work and followed us.
No. I hope she's okay, though. I mean, she ran out of here kind of
Maybe you should go find out.
No, she's got Rex. And, she has a lot on her mind lately.
Seems like she's been on your mind a lot lately.
Oh, okay, I told you, Gigi and I are just friends.
Yeah, you say so. But from what I can see, I see the way you look at Gigi.
Kim, I may have had a thing for her, but that's so over
Maybe
now.
It shouldn't be, though. I mean, from where I'm sitting, she's looking at you the way you've been looking at her. I think I'm gonna go.
No, I'll take you.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Look, I know she's the one you want to be with. Good luck. I hope it works out for you, Sky.
Hey, what did I miss? Get you up to speed later. We need you to check out this computer, get us a full report. That's emails, files, browser history, everything.
All right, I'll take it back to the station and get started.
No, you can't do that. Okay, look, I want to cooperate, but this is too much. You want to tear apart my room, rifle through my stuff, fine. But that computer is BE property. It has sensitive corporate information in it. I can't just pass it along to anyone, not without a warrant.
I think that Clint would be okay with it, especially if it clears his son-in-law.
No? All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll open it right here. All right, you can monitor everything Fish is doing.
What exactly are you hoping to find?
I hope we find nothing.
Okay, look, I can't go back to Tahiti right now. I've got important business.
Oh, well, by all means, stay.
The thing is about this business is I can't be behind bars to conduct it.
Oh, well, aren't you lucky that you have that big wad of cash that Dorian just gave you for, double-crossing me? You can use it to get out of your legal troubles and maybe you can hire Taya. Because I have a feeling she's going to have a lot of time on her hands.
So what happens now? You tell me to go, I go, and we never see each other again?
Yeah, pretty much. How do you know if you would just told me. If you'd just told me, yeah, I mean, of course I would have been mad, but we would have dealt with it. We would have gotten you the divorce, but to have me find out this way from Blair, of all people, to keep it from me, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? We were going to be married.
I thought we'd slug it out. And fight as long as we needed to until we were all right again, like we always do. I'm ready to go another 15 rounds. Why aren't you?
Because I don't want to fight for something that never existed.
Now who's lying?
Damn it, I fell in love with you! I'm trying to be a better person for you! And you know what? You know what I'm realizing in this moment? You're far more rotten than I ever was! Now get the hell out of my house!
Is it really this easy for you to end our marriage, our family?
Our marriage and our family?
Yes.
Well, technically, Counselor, we're not married, are we? You're married to another person. As far as family goes, I've got all the family I need. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Is that what you're going to tell them when they ask where I am?
You know what I told you? My children is none of your business. You're not their mother. You never will be. You're nobody's mother.
No. No, I'm not.
I'm thinking of starting a new career as a matchmaker.
Details, come on.
Honey, by the time I was done with them, I couldn't tell which one of them was going crazier.
So it's working.
Like a lap dance on a conventioneer. Look, I don't want to brag, but I don't think it's going to take much more for Sky and Gigi to give in and hook up.
That's great. So Rex is going to finally realize that he was meant to be with me.
Do I have a problem with Skylar dating Kim? Well, yeah.
Okay. What?
She'll eat him alive. Poor guy has been through so much already. I just don't want to see him get hurt.
Okay, I hate admitting this, but I see your point.
Thanks. Now, here's an idea. How about don't talk about Skylar and Kim for the rest of the night?
Sounds good.
And since our night is now wide open, how about you take me home and keep me up all night?
I'll get the car.
I'll settle up.
From where I'm sitting, she's looking at you the way you've been looking at her.
All right, let's start by entering some parameters for a system-wide search, something to narrow the focus.
Try Wayne Landers. What are those?
It looks like electronic bank receipts that transferred funds. There's like thousands of dollars moved here.
From who to who?
To Wayne Landers from Jared Banks.
You're gonna miss me, Kramer.
I miss you already. Bye.
I'd tell you to drop me a line next time you're in the South Pacific, but something tells me you're never going to be more than a few miles from Todd. Do me a favor. Prove me wrong.
I'll get my things.
No, that's okay. No, I'll just have them sent to you. Just go now, please. Thank you.
Oh, wait. I got, tickets for the kids to see wrestling next week.
Yeah, well, just unload your ticket.
Please don't. Not yet.
Why the hell not?
Because I think we're going to be able to work this out. I love you, Todd. And I know that once you hear everything
This is wrong. I never paid Wayne Landers any money. Someone must have hacked into my account. I'm being framed.
I wish I didn't have to do this, but I'm taking you in.
This is a mistake, and I will prove it. I would never do this to you or Jessica, but who did this is still out there, so please be careful. I love you, Natalie. I will get out of this. I promise.
I do believe you, and we will find a way to get you out of this.